Welcome back, everybody. There are 86 days to go until the election, and NBC News is out with its first battleground map of 2020. It shows where things stand right now, and of course, anything could change. MSNBC's Steve Kornacki is at the big board for us. Steve, good to see you. Break down the numbers for us.
This doesn't need any explanation, but this is the map that made Donald Trump president. 2016, he got 306 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton got 232. Remember, Trump flipped Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. None of those states had gone red since the 1980s. He flipped each one of them by a narrow margin. He won a bunch of big swing states. It was enough to get to 306. The question has been, 3.5 years later, as we head into the 2020 election, what's going to change? What's going to change on this map between 2016 and when we get to election night 2020? So what we got here is our first look from NBC at what the electoral map looks like right now. It can change. That's what campaigns are for. But we want to give you a look as we head into August, get closer to the fall. What does the electoral map look like? So we'll show you here in a second. Remember, Trump had 306 on election night 2016. How many does he have as of now in August? What does NBC think of that? We think he's only got 125 in the bag right now. We think Biden is sitting there at 334. What this is, these are the states that are solidly Biden and the states that are leaning Biden. We think these are the states that are solidly Trump and the states that are leaning Trump. So what you're seeing here clearly is big gains for the Democrats, right? Where are the Democratic gains on this map from 2016? 6 states: Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. We talked about those. All the polling in those states has been very encouraging for the Democrats. Plus, Arizona, Florida, that's a big one, 29 electoral votes, and North Carolina. Those 6 states, we think right now, are moving towards the Biden column at this point. And those 6 states, you add them there to what Hillary Clinton had, 334. That's what Biden's sitting at right now, because none of the Hillary Clinton states, none of the states that were Hillary Clinton in 16 have switched and gone to Trump. Not at this point. So there's that. And then, so Trump has lost those 6 states. Also, Texas, Georgia, Ohio, Iowa, all states that went for Trump by big margins in 16, toss-up states right now. They haven't moved to the Democratic side, but they have taken steps away from Donald Trump in all those states. That brings that number down there for Trump. And that means you can just look at it here. The task for Donald Trump in the rest of this campaign, obviously, make sure he gets Texas and Iowa, Ohio, Georgia. He's got to find a way to lock down those states. But let's say he does. Let's just show you. Let's say he gets Texas. Let's say he gets Iowa, Ohio, Georgia. We gave him all 4 toss-ups. Now that moves him north of 200, 203. You got to get to 270. He's got to find a way to win Florida back. That gets him to 232. He's got to find a way probably to win North Carolina back. How about Arizona? He won that by 3.5 points in 2016. You see, even by winning all the toss-ups, even by winning those states, he's still going to need more. He can't afford a lot of slippage from where he was in 2016. Right now, there's a lot of slippage. He's got to get it back, not quite to where it was in 2016, but he's got to get it close. From this vantage point, he's a long way away. We'll see what happens the rest of the campaign.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.